I'm Mark Ryan. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can use Codex to translate between cloud command languages. And in particular, if we can take commands from AWS, feed them into Codex, and get Google Cloud commands out. Now, I wrote an article earlier this month on this topic on Medium. That's what we're looking at right now. And we're going to go through some of the examples in this article and show them live. The first example is creating a virtual machine instance. And what we're going to do is take the command from AWS and feed it into Codex using the prompt that is set up in Codex for translating between libraries. And this is what the prompt looks like. Very simple. There's a comment at the beginning saying, take the item and the target and rewrite it. So let's take a look and see what this would look like going from AWS to Google Cloud. Okay, now we're in the OpenAI playground, and all we've done is copied in using the prompt. Here is what the command looks like in AWS, and we want to see what Codex will do in terms of producing an equivalent Google Cloud version. And there's the output. Now we're going to take this output and see what will happen if we try to run it in Google Cloud. So now we're in the Google Cloud console. On the bottom of the screen, you can see the Cloud Shell. So this is a live environment that Google provides for doing work with items in Google Cloud. So all I'm going to do is paste in the command that we got out of Codex. And it's going to see there's an API I haven't enabled yet. This is a brand new project, so I'm going to say yes. And we'll see what happens. It's going to take a few minutes. So the command completed. First, it enabled the required API, but we got an error because the service account was not recognized. So let's try it again, leaving out that last piece. And with that, it worked. We got an instance created. So let's go take a look at it in the console. So let's make this a little bit smaller. And we'll bring up the console in the menu here. So compute engine, VM instances. And there's the instance that we just created. Okay, so Codex was able, with a little bit of help, to take an AWS command to create an instance and generate the equivalent command for creating an instance in Google Cloud. Now let's try another common operation, creating a bucket. So here you can see the command in AWS for creating a bucket, and let's see what Codex produces as the equivalent cloud version, Google Cloud version. All right, so this time it's a little bit odd. It's put it behind some comment indicators, but we've got to start here. So let's copy this and see what happens in Google Cloud. Okay, we're back in Google Cloud now, and we're just going to paste in the Cloud Shell the output of the command that we got from Codex. All right, it said it created a bucket. So now let's go and see in the console where that bucket is. In cloud storage, in the browser. And there's the bucket. So Codex was able to generate a valid command to create a bucket in Google Cloud, starting with the command to create a bucket in AWS. We're back in Codex now, and this time we've got the AWS command to create a security group, and we want to see what it will produce in terms of Google Cloud. So a firewall rule, and what we're going to do again is copy this and then go into Google Cloud and see what the result is. We're back in the Cloud Shell for Google Cloud. We're going to paste in the output we got from Codex and see what happens. It's creating a firewall rule. And it looked like it worked. Okay, now we're looking in Google Cloud Console, and here is the firewall rule that was generated from the command output by Codex. So what have we seen so far? We've seen that Codex is able to generate valid Google Cloud output with input from AWS for creating an instance, for creating a bucket, and for creating a firewall rule. Not bad. I've put a link in the video description that points to the Medium article that has more details on the experiments I've described in this video. I should mention that I'm a Google employee, but the opinions you hear in this video and in the article are entirely my own. Thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.